Now, let's zoom in on that picture. If you look at my face, you can see the sun has made one side of it bright and the other side of it dark. When you're looking at photos, we're looking for highlights and shadows. Highlights are the parts of the picture that are really light, and shadows are where the darkness is. As a photographer, it's important that we balance those highlights and shadows. In the same way, it's important that we balance a photo and have it be in focus and not blurry. Great, so now that we're talking about highlights and shadows, now it's time for us to practice. So in the next slide, you're gonna see that we're gonna ask you to take a picture that captures both highlights and shadows and then label them. What I wanna do is, again, open my camera, and I can do that from sliding from the bottom, or if my camera is still open, I can use 4 fingers and slide over from the side. Highlights and shadows are all around us. If I'm looking at my camera, I can see that there's a shadow under the table, or I can see there's a highlight on that board, and so I have a chance to do a lot of different things with a highlight and a shadow. What I think I'm gonna do is take a highlight and shadow, but I'm gonna use this background to help it out. So now let's do our timer for me, because I don't have a partner, unfortunately. But you may use your partner and grab a picture of them in a highlight or a shadow. Awesome. So now I want to go back to Nearpod. I'm going to press my home button twice. 1, 2, slide to Nearpod, and I can insert that photo into our Nearpod. I'm going to tap on the photo button again, tap image to insert, tap camera roll, choose moments, and my most recent one is right here. Now, because I'm working with just one picture, I'm going to use the pinch feature to make it bigger. So I'm going to slide it. Awesome. Great. So I have it so it's filling the entire screen. Now I want to annotate or add detail on top. So I'm going to use my highlighter button, and let's make our shadows, let's go blue. And you can see there's a shadow right here on the wall. That's from my arm. And there's also a shadow on this half of my face. This half of my body is in shadow. So shadow is over there. For the highlight, let's make it yellow. You can see how this half of my face is highlighted. This part of my body is highlighted. And pretty much all of this side of the screen is pretty well highlighted. So my body creates the highlight and shadow. Now it's time to label. Let's add some text. I'm gonna make our text larger. I'm gonna make our text white. Awesome. And now I'm gonna add some more text and make it black shadow. Text. Awesome. So now in this image, I have both highlight and shadow, and I'm able to capture that. I'm going to press send to confirm. Yes, thank you, please. Now it's your turn. Draw, or rather capture a picture that shows both highlights and shadows.